Hey guys, so I'm gonna be commentating on this game I just played, and it's how to win a losing game. And you'll see that in this game, basically all my laners feed, but then we still win. Alright, so looking at the team comps, you can see top lane, Singed versus Jace. So it should be easy ganks for me, but you'll see in this game that Singed ints pretty hard. And then mid and bot, they're good to gank after 6 because of Malzahar and Ashe's ults. Yeah, this guy starts inting pretty early on. Alright, so you can see it's 2 minutes in, and the Singed already has 2 deaths. So, you didn't see that. At this point, this is when I start muting Singed because he's asking for ganks. I know I'm pretty low here, so I'm gonna ward this part and then get the scuttle just to get some more health. This guy's pathing is really bad. He was one of their worst players. Okay, so I go for a gank mid because this Cassio's been really aggressive. But then, yeah, she gets solo kill. And then I misplay this pretty badly here, but I don't die. But she doesn't die either. She burns both sums, so I might come there later. I want to take this Gromp, but I know J4 might be in this area, so I go this way. I didn't see that, but whatever. Dang, that was pretty well played by him. Yeah. That was a pretty good gank, but yeah. Even if I came, I probably would have just died, so. So you see how all of my lanes have at least 1 death? But I'm just gonna keep farming it out. And basically, I just need to play this like almost perfectly. And if I die, the game's pretty much over. Because that'll basically just stall my power spike. So I see mids getting ganked, so I just heal and then hit a spear and make them back off. Top lane dies again. I know Cassiopeia is pretty greedy, so she's gonna try to go for this kill 100%, as you could see from the last gank. So I'm gonna do Wraiths here and then come back for a return gank. Okay, first I farm. Alright, see how she's like going up to tower? She's trying to get a solo kill here. This is like classic D5 mid laners. That's why I have 3 kills. Yeah, easy kills. And this is where I start the snowball. Because you just snowball off the enemy's mistakes. Now we see J4 here. And like, I don't know what he's doing, but you know, easy kills. He doesn't have flash either. So after this moment, I realized that J4 was really bad, so that's why I started trying to win. Singe is 0-4. All I have to do is just let him play it out. It's like a Yasuo. Let him feed. See bot lane ping assistance here. Like, I can't really gank this because 1, the Draven's super far ahead, and 2, they're like low level. And the only CC we have is like Janna. So I need to wait till 6 to get to gank that. I see Cassio here, prevent a dive. I don't really know what I'm doing. Mid lane's pushing in, which is good, so me stalling Cassio is pretty good. And then now Malzahar comes, so I want to corner the Cassio. But I don't want to get too close, because she has ult, so she could burst me. Yeah. If Malzahar can't get an ult there, I'll just leave. Burn to Ghost. Singe is bad. I'm level 6 over this level 5 J4. So I'll just zone him off. I'm always hovering around mid because I want to get this Malzahar fed. Because top is really hard to gank because the J4 could, the Jace could 2v1 us, 1v2 us because he's level 7 to this guy's level 4. And then bot lane, it's like really hard to gank this because they're just getting frozen on. Yeah, this guy dies again. Okay, so once he starts spam pinging me, this is when I mute his pings, because if you get people to do that, it's just not helpful. You don't really want to gank for them. And also, you should mute all. That's what I did like at 5 minutes or so. Okay, I see this J4. I know he's an easy kill, because I have 2 kills, he has 0. And he doesn't have red smite yet because he bought Tiamat. I don't know why. So my red smite's like a lot more powerful than him. I don't see these pings, but I come anyway because I see that Jace is about half health. Like, even though Singe is 3 levels behind, we can still get an easy kill here because Jace will probably think it's like easy to go on Singe. I don't know what this guy's doing. Just dying. Alright. This is really worth it for me because I got the shutdown gold for my team, which is 450 gold. And even though Singe dies again, it doesn't matter because he already has so many deaths. But the shutdown gold is what's really important. And also, I got the kill, so I can snowball even harder. So I have a Runic Echoes and Sork Shoes versus their Jarvan's just Red Smite and Tiamat. So I'm like a lot stronger than him right now. Also, bot lane died 2v2 again. Yeah, you didn't see that. So, yeah. I don't really like to gank for lanes that just die solo, even though they got ganked. Okay, this is my first mistake this game. Like, first death, so yeah. I give double buffs to Cassio, which is really bad. But it's D5, so I can still, like, come back. So kills are 12-4, they're over 4k gold ahead. But we can still come back because we have Malzahar, which is broken, and we have, like, better CC. And a tank with Janna. It's a lot better than like this guy going like 80 and then like no other tanks. So I'm still gonna ignore top because like there's no use in ganking for this guy, especially after they take Rift Herald, because like nothing will happen if I help this guy. Like they'll get a kill and then he'll probably just keep inting again. So I stay like near mid and bot side so I can gank for them because Ashe has her ult now, so it should be easy ganks. Yeah. It's actually pretty good. He gets them low so they can't keep pushing with Rift. Malzahar goes to defend top. And I saw this was control warded earlier, so I'm staying just outside vision. And then once I come in, the Ashe ult, which is really good. Yeah. I thought I got him there with Red Smite, but he got healing. Yeah, that was a mistake getting hooked in, but luckily I got the Draven's shutdown, so he lost gold and we got 350 more gold for the team, which is really good. This is kind of a mistake, but it doesn't really matter. But me getting the shutdown gold for Draven is pretty worth it for my team because we're behind even though they got the shutdown on me. So I'm going for Azonia's rush, second item. Yeah, I should have queued earlier, but that could have been a kill if I queued there before healing, but I didn't want Malzahar to die because then that would end the suppression. And right now I'm like pretty pissed off because our Janna isn't buying Sightstone and I have to get all the vision, but I just like keep buying control wards. That's what's important. And you can buy more than one to especially like move them around the map where you need them. You don't want to just like place it somewhere here and then just keep it there for 30 minutes. This guy making a distraction when he's 0-6 is pretty good. Like he gets 3 people over here to chase him for like 30 seconds. So this gives our bot lane like time to farm and push into tower. So them chasing this Singed is a mistake because he's already 0-6, now 0-7, so there's no point in killing him. So I come roam down here to help our bot lane take this tower, and you see Malzahar coming too, so if we stack ults it should be easy kills. Then we catch out this Thresh right here, pretty easy kill. And then this is a really good ult by the Ashe. Then we just chain CC him. kills. I want to try to give these kills to Ashe, because, like, even though she's feeding, she's not like a bad, she's not like a bad player, you know. This guy just used Q, so we know it's free kills. Malzahar could have just ulted there, but waited for a flash, had to follow flash. So this is what you want to do when you're behind. You want to keep capitalizing on the enemy's mistakes. Okay, Jace TP's in and then flashes for me. And I like barely survived this Draven ult somehow. Ashe sacrifices. Yeah, we stay a little bit too long there. But yeah, when you're behind, you want to keep looking for picks. So like, we got the pick on Thresh here, and then we got the pick on Cassio here, and then the pick on Jarvan here. So that allowed us to get 3 kills, a tower, and half health on this tower, which evens out the gold a lot, even though we're still like 5k, 6k behind. It was a lot worse before, so as long as we're like evening the gold out. And Singe is going to be more useful than their Jace later on because he's a tank. So yeah, even though his feeding like doesn't matter, he'll still scale. Alright, here I was trying to get vision for dragon coming up, and then I got caught out trying to get vision. This is a pretty big mistake, but it's their first Infernal Drake, so it's not that relevant yet. Singe dies another time. Support and mid go top to cover it. Yeah, the Jace has 10 kills. But a lot of those kills are from Singe, who isn't worth that much gold, so he's not actually that far ahead. Okay, this is a really dumb engage by the Thresh. I don't know why they forced dive. Yeah. I'm surprised we didn't get a kill, and then I think Malzahar dies here. Yeah. That's the Jace fedness. That was unfortunate, but you could have. That was a really bad play by Thresh. Like, I get where he's coming from to like snowball harder, but they're not far ahead enough to dive like that. Because most of their kills and gold are concentrated on the Jace. So since they failed that, they didn't get this tower, even though they could have easily just zoned us off and got it, and snowballed their lead for like that. But since we're stalling out, I have my Zonias down too. We can start looking for picks. So right now, Janice still doesn't have a Sightstone. I'm like spamming her to buy it. But, you know, I also tell everyone to start buying control wards because I'm the only one buying them. Even though this is someone's, I don't know. Yeah. So I keep buying control wards. Those are important even if you're behind. Because if you have less vision, it's just really a lot harder to come back. So Jace trades 1 for 1 here because I came, which is again good for us because Singe is irrelevant, killing him is irrelevant, but we got another 450 gold on top of his 300 gold, so that's 750 for our team. Yeah, this is really risky by me. I'm just lucky that the Thresh missed like 2 hooks in a row here, because I probably would have died if he didn't miss. No, they're all rotating bot. Janna's kind of caught. I know no one else is with Jarvan right here, so I try to fight him. Because he's getting really cocky now because his team's winning. But he himself is like, he's not that good and he's not that strong either. Yeah, he keeps trying to go in on me here. Even though everyone else on his team is bot and I see Jace top. So I try to look for a fight here. If that's Spirit Hill, I've gotten. But I know we have pretty good wave clear with Ash W and Malzahar. So I know they can't really push here. Especially because, like, Draven's not that good at taking towers, so he has to be pretty close. Then, I don't know why our team engages. I got J4 really low here, so he's pretty irrelevant. And then I come flanking around the side. Yeah, top lane can't really do anything about that. We want to fight here because it's 5v4, and I know J4 is low. So yeah, I don't know why they re-engage this. This team fight is really crucial right here, because we got 3-4-0. So, yeah, and I'm decently fed too right now. So, they basically gave us a chance back in here. But we don't really have anything to get because the next dragon, Cloud Drake, is coming up in a minute. And they'll be all respawning by then. I don't see these pings, by the way, because I muted all my team's pings. Because, like, them spamming, since they, like, all died in lane, I didn't really trust their pings, so, yeah. And also, the spamming is pretty distracting, so. Right, they already have a Cloud, and we don't really want to give up this second Cloud Drake. Because then they can move across the map pretty fast. I have a feeling they were trying to camp here, but there's only one person. Our Singe does a good job here of catching out Cassio. We killed J4 with ult, and then, okay, Jace here makes a fatal mistake of going on me when I have Zonia's up. And even though I'm the most fed, right now, our Malzahar has Leandries and Morelos, so he does a lot of damage, and our Ashe is getting decently fed, so probably should have killed one of them. He also went in 1v3 against us 3 damage dealers, so he has like more than half of his team's kills, but he goes solely for me and doesn't get it, so that was really bad on him. I'm gonna look back on this. So Singe does a good job of getting the Cassio. They still kill Janna, but that's fine. Yeah, he dies here, and then we keep chasing. Another good flip on Cassio, and we get her kill. So right now I'm pinging Baron right here, but because 3 of them are dead. But since my team's not following up, we just go for Cloud Drake, and yeah, I actually kind of agreed with them here. Like, Baron would have actually been a pretty bad call, because their Draven's still pretty fed, and Thresh can make a lot of ruckus. And they probably could have stalled out and gotten that. I'm just trying to take this buff away, because they're not really doing anything, man. Like, they can't really get this tower right now. So, yeah, I just take that. And taking this away, the Cloud Drake away, it makes us even 1 Cloud Drake to each other. So they can't really, like, outmaneuver us. And Janna finally has a sight zone, which I really appreciate. This is hers. I don't know who this is, but yeah. See, people are starting to buy control wards, which is really good. Like, sometimes the people in D5, they're not bad players, you just need them to like encourage them somehow. That was a good save. And then J4, yeah. He's pretty boosted, like, hold on. So their Cassio gets caught, but then he goes in, like, after they disengage. I think he just tunnel vision too hard there. And we see Drace split pushing bot, but that doesn't really matter because we can fight this now because it's 5v3. Yeah, and then the Thresh just goes in when Cassio's top and Draven, like, can't get in the fight anymore. So Jarvan and Thresh this game, they just went in 1v1, 1 by 1, like, a lot this game. I bet in the Draven here. But he's pretty strong. If I died there, then that would have been really bad. You see here, another good Ashe ult, followed by Malzahar ult, free kill. And then now, since... Dang, Jace got solo killed by Singed. That's pretty good. And then Cassio died, and we know Thresh and J4, they just respawned, so they're back in base. Now we can take Baron. Because Draven can't come in 1v4 by himself, because he needs Thresh to peel for him. But since Thresh is dead, we can take that. But before we couldn't. And now, like, the kills are almost even. I try to save Malzahar here, he dies. No big deal. So now we're still 4k behind, but it doesn't really matter now because, like, most people have 2 to 3 items. And then they start pushing on us when we have Baron. But you'll see that we'll be able to fight here. I'm careful not to go in too deep, or else I'll instantly pop. We do a good job killing him. Our Ashe gets caught up by the Cassio ult, but I'm in the back. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for Malzahar to respond, because he does a lot of damage. And this is when I can go in right now. And I jump right back out, because I don't want Draven to start free hitting me, and we get the Thresh. Okay, let's jump back here. Alright. So you see they're all clumped up here. And right now it's a 4v5 because Malzahar's still dead. So I don't want to really go in here that much. The Jarvan goes in after he gets low by Ashe ult because he wants to provide CC. So after we kill him, I flash out immediately because I don't want to take more damage. And you see that Ashe gets caught out here by Castle. If I didn't flash out there, I would have been the same fate. And if we both died, then we would have hard lost this fight, and they probably could have ended. So Ashe dies, and then right now this backline, they're all hitting Singed right now, but he's pretty tanky right now because he has Rylai's and Righteous Glory, and these tank items. So I'm still waiting for Malzahar to come up. He comes up right now. And we got the Jace GA. And then Malz comes in. He's doing massive AoE with his Q right here and his ult radius. So this is when I can go in. I had a W on Jace, so that's how I jumped really high. But still got the Cassio there. And right now Draven's hitting me. So I need to jump back out ASAP. And then we got the kill on Thresh with Mazahar aids. Now we keep chasing. I keep like, see how I'm like weaving in and out. Like I want the Draven to maintain interest in me, but I don't want him to kill me, or else that's just not worth it. Also, that was clutch heal right there. So right now you can see that our mid and AD, they're now positive and they're doing pretty well. They're about equal grounds with the Cassio and Draven. So now we can actually fight, even though Jace is ahead still, but if we CC him, then he'll be pretty useless. Like his biggest source of damage will just be his EQ combo. Yeah, I pinged top lane because mid lane, they're all respawning, so can't do anything. And I knew they were going to try to push mid super hard, so I wanted to get this as fast as possible. Yeah. Now they rush here. We try to engage. This was lucky to hit. She flashes out. We're still chasing. See, now they've left the Thresh alone. So, we got one kill from that, which is pretty good. Now we see Ocean Drakes coming up. And it's kind of irrelevant, but it's better than them having it, so might as well. Also, Baron's not coming up for a while. So I try to find a pick here, but no one comes, which is sad. But yeah. So I'm 12, 3, and 10 right here. I don't want to die, because if I die, I'm the most fed person on my team, so if I die, then everyone else, like, I provide healing and damage, so everyone else, like, stops doing stuff. And I tell my teammates here to back after this one wave, because a lot of people, if you don't tell them that, like, this Singe would just keep pushing. Oh, he still does. Yeah. But he has TP, so it's okay. But a lot of people would keep pushing and then just overextend and get caught out while everyone else is back. So yeah, I buy Zonias so I can survive more, and then I buy Banshees because their cast is pretty fed, so I don't want to die to that. And also the Veil is pretty good at protecting me from like Jace EQ or like cast ult. And then I buy a Rabadon's because I have most kills on my team, so I need to do more damage, and it gives better heals too. So we engage this because we saw a cast bot, so we're like 45. So we get the Thresh again, because he's always like trying to get vision in the front line. That was a good slow. We keep chasing. Yeah, Zonia's really good for that. For going in really hard and then baiting them. Cass goes for both inhibs here, which I don't really think is worth it. We keep fighting because Malzahar kind of gets caught. I die here, but our Ashe cleans out house pretty good. So this is okay. So this is a pretty big dilemma right here. They have super minions from mid lane hitting our Nexus turrets, and also Cass is trying to get this inhib too. But I wanted to back here, but I kept fighting because Malzahar was fighting, and if we went back and just made Cass back, we probably wouldn't have gotten the kill, and then we'd have to reset for Baron. But by going here, You'll see. They keep trying to stall for... Okay. They keep trying to stall for Cass to get this inhib, but they go a little too ham. And then Ashe makes a really good play here. She slows Draven. And the AoE kills Jace, and then she kills Draven too. So that was really good, because now they're dead, and we can get control of Baron Pit, even though Cass got the inhib too, and we lost a Nexus Tower. Now Ashe is sufficiently fed, and she's basically doing more damage than Draven now, and we can push out these inhib waves and then go to Baron. So yeah, I died, but all they got there was an extra inhib. And if I didn't follow up on the Malzahar, he would have been the only one to die, and then we would have been at a numbers disadvantage. So I control this territory here because Cass is alone, so she knows she can't really fight me here, and I could probably 1v1 her, to be honest. Alright, this is a tense moment for both teams. Now the score is all tied up. They're only 2.5k ahead, so it's basically an even game here. But we've been on the verge. We've been on the rise. And their J4 is kind of useless right now. 0 kills. And most of their gold is still concentrated on Jace and possibly Cass. So even though it's about even game, we have a better team comp too, because we have a tanky Singe with Righteous Glory. So like they can't deal with that. And then we have these 2 damage dealers that also have hard CC. And then me, who also does a lot of damage and heals. And then Appeal. And they're just like engage, 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 engage. So they just want to find an engage and burst one of our 3 carries. But you'll see that in all the next fights, it's always our Singe, Righteous Glorying in and engaging. So yeah, he does it again here. We see it. I see the J4 is alone here again, so we just kill him with Malzahar. Easy. We're trying to play this slowly. I don't see these Singe pings, but I don't really care about them. So everyone in my team wants to back because they're low, but I tell them to stay because they're going Baron. I heal Ashe for about half her health, so she's back up. She can fight again. And yeah, we got him off Baron. Frankly, I didn't really like their Baron call. It was kind of bad. I take out some of their vision, and then we have to go back and defend this huge wave. But I stay because I don't have gold to spend right here. I'm going for a Void Staff because their J4 is getting decently tanky, and so is their Thresh. And I stay around because I know they're going to go right back on Baron once they see everyone's back here doing the waves. So yeah, they go right back on Baron. I'm 2 levels above this J4, so I'm pretty confident in my stealing abilities. So I go in, get the easy steal. I was trying to Zhonya's and then flash out, but in the end it didn't really matter. I die, but they don't get Baron and we get Baron. So we got 4 members on Baron, so they can't push to end right now with my death. So that was really worth it. I also don't even know how I got that steal. It was like at 1800. And I just Q-smited, but So they get another inhib. They try to push further, but they can't because we're getting Baron inhibs up, Baron empowered minions up. So they just all roam bot, and since the wave is all the way down here, it gives us time to push out an extra wave of super minions so we can start fighting without the super minions hitting our Nexus turret. So we push out both mid and top super, and then you see Elder Drake is coming up in 10 seconds. I just respawn, so I'm telling my team that we can fight this, even though they're probably gonna look to rush it. We can fight because the goal is basically even now, and we have the stronger late game team fight. So they don't actually do it as quickly as I thought. We basically force them to all disengage. And I would chase, but then you see Ashe does a smart thing and continues hitting Baron. So we get the free Elder that they basically leash for us, and then we just back off. Because we need to go back ASAP and protect these waves. They can't really do anything because there's no objectives up. So they go for the bot lane, even though they're like not really ahead. Yeah, we're ahead now because we've been getting all these waves and we've been getting all the kills and objectives. So they start going bot, pushing bot as a desperation attempt. But we have Elder, so we basically win this. And we still have Baron up. So Jace just dies to Malzahar ult. And then J4 goes in desperately. I make every... Okay, let's go back. Jace just dies to Ashe and Mal's ult. He has GA, but he's probably gonna die here. I'm in the side. I go in, and it makes Draven hit me. And I Zonia, so I don't take more damage. I flash on him, but can't really do anything. Kill the Thresh who randomly Zonias. Cassio's about to die. This is one of my bad mistakes. I knew he was gonna turn, but I had Q, which would have killed him. But apparently I didn't hit him. I was trying to attack move him, but whatever. So we just traded 3 for 1 there. Should have been 4 for 0, but I made a mistake. It still doesn't matter. It's just we're still behind in terms of objectives like towers taken. But since we traded 3 for 1, we know we're winning team fights. And this respawned, so we can just push out these super minion waves and then look for the next objective, which will be the next Baron. So yeah, we're just getting vision now. You see Jace is 14-5, I'm 14-6. It's not really a big difference. I don't really know why they're pushing mid. I just, like, right now, they basically have no hope anymore unless they find picks in their jungle. But they're just, like, running it down mid. Yeah, that was a kind of bad engage because they were all there. But then... yeah, they're still trying to push. Our Singeli just runs them down. Like, he can go in any time with ult and Righteous Glory and just, like, go. I don't really want him to go until Baron's up, but he goes anyway. Yeah, he still has the speed. We catch out the Thresh. We got slowed by Singe's Rylai's and stuff. Okay. So he goes, right? This Janna tornado, it knocks up 4 of them. This was actually like, this is one of the highlights of this game. This Janna, even though she was doing bad, she knocks up all 4 of them in a tornado. And that lets us just like kill them all. That was actually really well played. And Singe is still back here. We clean up the J4. And he's still like getting them to all die. I don't know why Zonya's there. I thought she would like hard burst me, but whatever. And then Singe immediately TP's top to start getting that down. I originally pinged to go top, but then I realized we had a wave here, so we could probably get 2 inhibs. And by now, the game's basically over. Now we're 6k ahead. And we're about to get these 2 inhibs, so the towers will be about even. Baron's coming up in 90 seconds, so if we get that, it's basically over. But we won't need it. We don't want to greed here, because they're basically all up, so we'll just wait till Baron. Good play it slow. Because we still have... Our late game is still way better than theirs. They try to surrender a wall. So yeah, they have to go. They have to go for this Baron now, because if they get it, they can possibly still win. But if they don't, they basically automatically lose. We're just trying to get as much vision as possible here, and we're trying to look for a pick so we can just directly end off that. We have a ward here so we can see them coming through here. I don't know why this Jace, he's going for the inhibs again, but like, he can get that, but he can't end, so it doesn't really matter. We see him in mid lane, so we're just like, engage, engage. It's a 45. We will have 1 5v5 anyway. I got a sphere. See that? Banshee's Veil covered the castle. We just run him down here. J4 died over here. Jace is still going for inhibs, but we can literally just end here. And the game is basically over. Yeah. Pad our KDAs. Hey, Lamau. Okay, so you see, at the end, Jay still is like pretty fed, but he didn't do anything with his lead. Like, he didn't roam. He roamed 1 spot to get 2 kills. But that's basically it. Then he just stood top. And then we got a couple of trade 1v1s, 1-for-1s with him. So he didn't snowball his lead. And what I did was basically just not tilt after it was like 11-4. And then goes to like 16-8. And then 19-8. And we're like, if I wasn't on this team, this would basically just be an FF. Like, our Singe wanted to FF at like 3 minutes after his 2 deaths. That's when I muted all. Because you don't want to hear people responding either. Because this was a really bad play by their Thresh. So yeah. This game basically would have been FF at 15 if I didn't have the mindset to keep playing. And even though I had 3 deaths here, I made like a lot of mistakes in this game, but I still like tried. I didn't like tilt at all, and I just focused on the game, not on like any chat. And basically that's it. You just focus on the game, and you can try to carry your teammates.